South Africa has been hit with 30% tariff from the United States of America. Donald Trump said it, he actioned it. Things are going to get very hard for a lot of people. And trust me, many people are going to lose their jobs. This is crazy.
South Africa, 60%, 30%, and they've got some bad things going on in South Africa. You know, we're paying them billions of dollars, and we cut the funding because a lot of bad things are happening in South Africa. The fake news ought to be looking at it. They don't want to
What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day. Thank you very much for stopping by. We like it when we know you click the button to watch these videos because it's very beneficial for all of us. Okay? You get great information. I get to meet you guys, read your comments. The cool ones, the fun ones, and the one that say, when are you leaving my country? No, not say that. The other ones that don't talk about my country. Why don't you focus on that? Yeah. You need a variety of people to make a family. You know, the smart one, the very smart one, the not so smart one, the stupid ones. Everybody's welcome. It's all about love. You know, smart or not, stupid or not, as long as there's love, people can survive with each other. So we are going to South Africa. Here's a map. South Africa is a beautiful place. It's a lovely place to be. Johannesburg, Cape Town to Durban, beautiful diversity, so many people. Yes, there's crime, a lot of it, a lot of criminality, people getting hijacked, shot sometimes. It's bad, but you know, for people that stay there, once you stay in a place for a long time, you don't see it anymore. But also, let's be fair, you know, every big city in the world can be dangerous if you go to the wrong side, and can be fun if you have the right people to accompany. We're talking about South Africa. South Africa has been hit with the biggest tariff from the United States of America. Donald Trump is not playing. Donald Trump hit South Africa with 30% tariff, the highest on the African continent. Yes, the highest on the African continent. South African products exported to the US will be hit with 30% tariff from the 7th of August, President Donald Trump announced. This means a lot because tens of thousands of jobs are at risk. Many people work in industry that exports goods from South Africa to the United States of America, and that allows them to have jobs and opportunity. I mean, South Africa does have a plant of Mercedes and BMW in the Eastern Cape. Here's the Eastern Cape. This is one province of South Africa that produces C-Class Mercedes on the continent, and these C-Classes, for the most cases, are exported to the United States of America. So you have a friend in America that drives a BMW or a Mercedes that looks classy. It's probably came from South Africa. So South Africa somehow makes money from that. And the people of South Africa works in these industries and plants. They have jobs and opportunity. With 30% tax, my brother, things are very difficult. A lot of people are going to be laid off. And it doesn't stop there. There's also the citrus industry, the agriculture. So a lot of product from South Africa are sent to the United States of America. Because South Africa and America has a deal called AGOA. AGOA is literally this way that America had found to get African countries to export their good to the United States of America. Let's say your country produces good stuff, okay? Not the shithole countries. Put the shithole countries. Okay. Let's include the shithole countries. Your country produces good things, whatever it is. You can export it to the United States of America without having to pay any tariffs at the immigration. Meaning, if you produce your stuff in your country at $10, you could sell it in America for $100 without having to pay any tax. Meaning your benefit is much higher because, you know, selling in Africa is a good thing. But selling in America is better because Americans have more money or more access to money. So this 30% will be a strain to many people. Car industry, steel industry, agriculture industry, and a lot of local South Africans work in these industries. Well, it's not just South Africa. Surely, even if I want to target South Africa, let's make it random. Let's get other countries involved as well. Let's sanction or hit other countries with tariffs as well. So it doesn't look like it's South Africa that's being targeted. Other African nations include Nigeria, Ghana, Lesotho, Zimbabwe. Nigeria, they're going to hate Nigeria, no doubt about it. These countries have been hit with 15%, which will also come into effect in 7 days. Brother, this is a big blow to South Africa, as the US is its second largest trading partner. Number one is China, number two is the US. I mean, could have been better if it was diversified. I trade with Lesotho, Lesotho is not very rich. Trade with Kenya, we love Lesotho still, with Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana and stuff. Well, it's China and US. Therefore, it's two big poles. China and the US don't get along. So if one of them says, you know what, I'm dumping you, you effed. I mean, your biggest trade partners are two of opposing powers. Do you get that? Now, if one of them dumps you or drops you, you're done. Trump argues that introducing tariff would protect American businesses from foreign competition and also boost domestic manufacturing and jobs. So Trump believes by charging these countries with tariff, what's going to happen is it's going to make it difficult for them to import in the United States. Therefore, pushing Americans to do the very job is trying to stop other people from doing it. It sounds like a great idea, but what if Americans don't want to do it? What if Americans are I just like to eat my hamburger and watch NFL, and and they don't want to make denim or jeans? What about that? South Africa's automobile, farming and textile sector had enjoyed duty-free access to the United States of America. This is since 2000. Okay, so it was a great market for South Africa. Sending apples, you probably ate a South African apple if you live in America for some time. Bananas, oranges, citrus. Many of these things come from South Africa to the United States of America. I remember me in the state, I was like, oh, this is nice. It must be South African food because it tastes like real fruit. You know what I'm saying? And it's been great trading. But now, AGOA allowed South Africa and many African nations, like I said earlier, to access their market without having to pay tariffs. Trump comes and says, yet, no more. And this is bad. Well, South Africa has to offer something in return to try and fix things. They present a deal to the United States, which includes buying US liquefied natural gas. So South Africa said, we can buy your gas. Please, let us buy your gas so you don't tariff us like this. South Africa simplified and relaxed some regulations that previously limited US chicken and poultry products from entering its market. So South Africa refused US chicken in the market, because there was a big problem, particularly for frozen chicken. You know the frozen chicken with small pieces. Those frozen chicken in most cases had diseases. So for food safety standards, they had to say no, like we can't accept all this stuff because, no, we can't accept your stuff. There's a lot of diseases. Please don't bring it. They were trying to protect the South African poultry industry from getting flooded with cheap chicken from the US. It's very similar to what's happened in Uganda. Uganda used to get these second-hand clothes from the US. These clothes they give to NGOs supposedly for poor Africans. You just contribute a piece of underwear to an African guy that slipped under the tree. Anyway, so this stuff come to Africa, not with the same goal. When you give those stuff for Africans, you think they give them for free. No, they take them to Africa and sell this stuff. They generate billions of dollars in selling those free stuff they acquire from the Union. So when the textile of Uganda was developing, and Uganda say, okay, we're not going to accept second-hand clothes from America anymore. We want to use our own textile. You know what happened? They hit them with the sanctions. If you dare not take second-hand clothes from the US, you're going to be punished. It's very similar. So take Americans' chicken, sometimes that maybe influenza and all these viruses. If you don't do that, we're going to hit you with tariff. So South Africa say, you know what? It's fine. You can bring your cheap chicken. We just want no tariffs. Yeah. South Africa is committed to invest $3.3 billion in US sectors like mining and many other things. So as you can see, South Africa has made concessions. Number one, they will buy US liquefied gas. Number two, they will allow US chicken, even the virus ones, to come into the country with no problem. Number three, they will invest $3.3 billion in US industry. So you don't get tariff. Imagine if you can give $3.3 billion just so there's no tax. How much is $3.3 billion in rand that South Africa is willing to invest so they don't get taxed? You can now see the level of risks that's at stake. If the country is willing to invest $3.3 billion, people think it's just about get serious. Well, the president of South Africa is not very happy at all. He reacted saying his administration will continue negotiating with the US and had submitted a framework deal to the US counterpart.
African continent, we are the largest economy and the most industrialized economy on the continent. So obviously we will be a target, and because we export more than many other countries. So our task is to negotiate as strongly and as hard as we can with the United States. That for us is the main objective.
So he's not being pushy. He's not being what America would say arrogant. He's not fighting back. He's saying we're continuing to negotiate. I mean, for somebody to continue negotiating, even in moments where they put against a corner, it means they know what they could be losing, you know. Somebody who's equally strong, or maybe got some strength, will push back and say, dude, you're disrespecting me here now. I mean, you can't do it over there. Like, you can touch me here, but not over here. You know what I mean? But yeah, President said, no, we are still negotiating. Is this weakness or wisdom? Let me know how you feel about that. Kenya also has reacted to the sanctions. Listen to what the Kenyans say. Kenya said it welcome having the lowest rates among nations with comparable export interest. So Kenya said, oh, thank you. We just got 10% tariff, while South Africa got 30%. It's crazy. It's like you fell at school, but you go like, yeah. Me, I fell. Out of 100, I got 45. He got 37. I got 45%. He got 37. But you both fell, right? If you feel like you failed in a way that is not justified, you should be coming together and find a solution about it. Like, go speak to the professors. Dude, why are you doing this? You can't be saying, I'm satisfied because I got 47% and he got 37. This guy's stupid. Yeah, that's what Kenya's doing right now. Yeah. It doesn't sound dumb. Yeah, it looks stupid. South Africa, 30% tax. That's completely annihilate AGOA. AGOA allowed them to go to the US, exports, you know, sell things and stuff, allowing many South Africans to have jobs. Oh, fellas, before you leave, you know what you need to do? Drop a comment. We need you to drop a comment. We need you to comment so we can push the channel further. The more you do so, the more it is appreciated. This has to make sense, you know what I mean? Or else it's very difficult. But I know you understand. You like this, you appreciate it. The only thing you can give us right now, drop a comment. God bless.